Good morning, y'all. It's Thursday, and let's get this started. All right, y'all. So my face is prepped, brows are done, eyelids are prepped. I went ahead and put down a base shade using this natural bronzer from Rimmel. I'm really liking that a lot, actually. But today I want to keep it kind of simple. So I'm going to go in with the Forbidden Honey Morphe palette, which y'all know I love. I'm going to go in with the shade Nectar, which is that middle one on top. Just going to take that on my brush here. I kind of just want to set it just like that, like right on the crease, but I'm bringing it up to basically cover all of this. It's kind of like a base shade on top of, I have a base shade, but I'm putting another base shade. There we go. Just like that. I don't want to go too crazy with it. And then for the lid, let me see. I'm trying to find it, so bear with me. I should have had it out already, but of course I don't. So I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. One of these other glitter shadows, and it's this one right here, and it's like a pinkish purple kind of shadow. I just want some sort of like pink glitter, but nothing that's gonna be too intense. So I'm just gonna take that on my finger, just like that. I'm just gonna set that on the lid. It'll give me a little shine, but nothing crazy. There we go. That looks so nice. Simple, easy. I'm gonna clean off my brush. Well, actually, you know what? Let me get a different brush. I'm using the brush from e.l.f. It's a blending. I don't know if y'all can see that. I don't know, I think the light is too bright. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna take this Milani blush in the shade Wild Rose, and I'm going to use that as my crease shade. So I'm going to right there, tap off any excess, and then just going to set that down here. And I'm just bringing a little extra color, a little extra pop of color to my lid. That looks cute. Now I'm gonna go in with, I'm gonna go back into the Morphe palette. I'm gonna go in with this one, Skin Contact, right there. That one's gonna go underneath the brow. Just like that. Let's add a little more glitter because it looks like some of it came off. There we go. And that's it. I'm gonna do the other eye off camera. I'll be right back. All right, so I'm back. Eyes are done. Very cute, very, very simple look. So I'm gonna go in with the Huda Beauty Peach Eye Brightener, but look at this, y'all. This has happened, well, I cleaned it up, but this has happened several times. And I did do some research, and apparently this has something to do with the packaging or something. Like, this is not okay. Okay, what happened was not okay. For as much as you pay for something like this, that is not okay. So I did read also that Huda was thinking of new packaging, but which is great, and I think that's great. But this stuff is still in stores, and I think you should probably give people a warning, like, hey, this may leak. You know, because as much as you're paying for something like this, I'm just saying. Anyway, no shade on Huda. Love her products. They're all amazing, including this. You know, it's just a little mishap, but anyway. All right, let's go ahead and just put our little brightener like we always do. Just like that. I've noticed lately I haven't had to color correct much. My dark circles haven't been that crazy, so that's always good. Let's go ahead and take my sponge. I know I need to clean it. Probably get a new one, but you know what? I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Sometimes I've been using my sponge for like a whole week straight. And then I go and clean it. That's just what I do. Same with my brushes. I like change them out every week. And clean them on the weekends if I remember. I have like a little like bucket underneath my sink where I put all of my used sponges and puffs and whatnot that I've used throughout the week. And it's like, okay, you guys are done. On to the next set, you know. And I just stick them in there. I'm like, oh, I'll get to them. And then I forget. Next thing you know, I have like 3-4 weeks worth of brushes and sponges that I need to wash. And it's like, anyway. Okay, y'all, so we're gonna go in with foundation, and I'm gonna go in with the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and this is in the shade Auburn, so 4C2. Of course, I still have to lighten it up just a little, so there it is right there. And I did actually have to cool it down some, because I've noticed that even when I lighten it down, it's still a little too pink. A little too pink for me. Now I do have pink undertones, but not that pink. So I did go in with just a little bit of the blue and cooled it down some. So there it is. It's mixed up all over my hand. So let's take our brush and just slap it on the face. I absolutely love this foundation. There is a reason why it's been around for such a long time. It is such a good foundation. It lasts all day. It's great if you have oily skin. Now, when it comes to oily skin, I have found that, I mean, I'm sure everybody knows this by now, but product alone will not control your oils. You know, there has to be, you have to have a routine. Skincare, first of all, skin prep, skincare, that's where it begins. Okay. Now there could be a lot of reasons why you have oily skin. The most common is that your skin is just not hydrated enough. I know that sounds weird. When I first heard about it, I was like, what? That makes no sense, but it's true. It's just saying that your skin is not getting enough hydration, so it overproduces oils to make up for the lack of. So start off with your skin prep. Make sure your skin is nice and hydrated before you go in and apply your products. Okay, so a lot of people are like, oh no, matte is the way to go, which I love a matte look. Don't get me wrong. But like most of my foundations are matte, don't get me wrong. Okay, I'm gonna be real here, they are matte. But I make sure that my skin is very, very hydrated before I apply anything. I mean, if you look at the beginning of my videos, my face is very glowy, very, you know, like it's ready. And if you guys want, I can show you all what I use for my skin prep. But also how you layer your products. What you do will also help with that oil control. All right, so foundation is done. I'm gonna go in with the Juvia's Place bronzer, Sunkissed and Caramel. I have absolutely been loving these. The Sunkissed, as y'all know, I use as more of a contour because it's more of a cooler tone for me. So that's what I've been using it for. And of course the Sunkissed I use as a bronzer. And yeah, and I put that just on my forehead, but let's go on with Sunkissed. Put that right up on here, like we always do. Bring it up into the temple. Inside of your face. Let's just go with that. Just like that. Looks good. Bring it down just a little. Yep. We'll repeat the process on the other side. There we go. Looks good. All right, now let's go and move on to the other one, Caramel. I use the same brush. I'm not switching them out. I'm not doing all that jazz. So, as always, right on the hairline and build it up. If you want, you don't have to. There we go. That looks good. All right, let's move on to concealer. We're gonna go in with the Juvia's Place concealer in the shade 17. Y'all know how I do it, just like that. Down the nose. Move my little hair if I can. There we go. And make like a little flower up there. Oops. And then just some down here. There we go. Just like that. We'll go ahead and blend this all out and then we'll move on to blush. All right, so concealer has been blended out. Let's go ahead and move on to blush. We're gonna go in with the Morphe Trio, and this is in the shade Beach Bonfire. I think it'll go very well with our eye look today. let's just dip into the cream. This is what the colors look like. And we're just gonna lay that down. I love this one because it is such a nice, soft color. It's not like in your face. And that's kind of what I wanted to go for today. Just a nice, softish, easy look. Now I say that, but I also have blush blindness, so we'll see how that turns out. But I love this one. This is so pretty. If y'all see me looking up, it's because I'm looking at a mirror. That's why. Okay. Always know, just a little bit on the chin. And some on the nose. I feel like it ties the whole face together. I may not. I may look crazy, but I like it, so that's why I do it. Okay. So set that aside because we're going to go back into the powder later. So I'm going to go ahead and set my face off camera. My face. Yeah, my face. What else? How like I got it. It's like a little fiber hairs that like latch onto your face when you have product on. I hate that because then I'm like, where is it? As long as it doesn't get into my eyes, I'm good. I'm not gonna brighten up the under eye. Usually I'll go in with like a lighter concealer on top of the concealer I already put on, but I'm not gonna do that because, as y'all know, I'm gonna go in with this one by Essence, my tried and true. And that alone will brighten up the under eye. So let me go set my face off camera. Y'all already know I use that. I use the Huda Beauty, and then I've been using the One Size Ultra Peach, which I am almost completely out of, to set everything. So let me go do that and I'll be right back. All right, y'all, so I'm back and I'm just contouring my nose, contouring my nose real quick. And I'm using what I always use, my Rimmel, this thing here. I bought this at Kroger and I see that their Rimmel section is gone. So I think I'm gonna have to start ordering it off Amazon if I can find it. If not, I'm gonna have to find another one close to it because this is the one that I have found that suits me the best. Anyway, let's go ahead and take all this powder off. Just like that. I'm actually watching a movie as I'm doing this too. It's on pause right now, but I'm watching The Black Demon. Have y'all heard of that? It's about a shark in like Mexico or something. And apparently there's like a legend about the shark, and apparently it's like a true legend, or it's, I don't know. But fun fact about me, I absolutely love sharks. That is like one of the things on my bucket list is to swim with a great white shark. First in the cage and then out of the cage. I find sharks absolutely fascinating. When Shark Week comes around, like usually in July, you can ask my coworkers, I am just so giddy. I love sharks. They're such amazing creatures. I think they're very, very misunderstood just because, you know, they can't attack people. But I mean, like, hello, if you were to break into my house, I'd attack you too. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I hate when people are like, you know, they hate sharks because of what they do. Hello, they're just protecting their home. That is literally all they're doing, is protecting their home. And a lot of times sharks won't attack unless they feel threatened. So anyway, let me move on from that. It's a conversation maybe for another day, and I'm trying to get ready so I can get out of here and get to work. Drop my son off first and then get to work. I hate when this happens because if I move it, it's just gonna all fall apart. So I'm just, it looks bad. Doesn't look that bad on camera, but in person, like, it looks bad. So I'm gonna just try and I'm just gonna leave it alone. You know what? Okay, I was able to diffuse it just a little bit, but anyway. All right, let's move on. Let's go on to these Essence bronzers that I have been liking a lot lately. Let's go ahead and go with the Sunny one, which is the one I use on my forehead. And I like this one a lot because it's not super intense like some of the other ones that I have. It's more neutral, especially to my skin tone. So I love it. Now I will say, I think they only have like 3 shades. So if you're like darker than me, I wouldn't necessarily think that they'd be good. I definitely think they should expand their shade range. You know, you get more customers that way. I mean, come on, y'all, come on. Now, Essence is also a very affordable brand. So, speaking of affordable brands, have y'all heard of the brand Miss A? They sell makeup for like $1.50. Get super cheap makeup. I've ordered some stuff from them a few years ago and it wasn't bad, but it seems that they have expanded and they have improved a lot of their products, and I really want to get some more stuff. There's actually a Miss A store like maybe like 30 minutes from me, and thinking about going. Maybe I'll do like a little video on that and test out some $1 makeup. It sounds fun. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna finish this off camera. I'll be right back. All right, so let's move on to blush now. We're gonna go back into the Morphe Trio, the Beach Bonfire. It's the name. Now we're gonna go into the powder. Like I've said before, I don't really use the highlighter just because I don't like highlighter. My O's are gonna come throughout the day. I don't need anything extra to add any extra shine. That's not saying I never use highlighter. It's just not something I go for. If I'm gonna use it, I'll use it maybe on my nose. Honestly, I'd rather use highlighter for like eyes. That's what I would use it for. So like I'll use it as an eyeshadow instead of actual like on my cheek or anything. No, I don't need that. Just don't need it. See how pretty that is, y'all? Like, it's so, like, it's subtle. It's not intense. I'm gonna make it look intense just because, you know, that's just what I do. But it is such a nice color. I absolutely love these from Morphe. They're great and they're not super expensive like some of the other ones. So all right, that is looking good. I'm gonna go ahead. I don't know if I want to do eyeliner today. I kind of just want to keep it super simple. Then I feel weird if I don't use eyeliner. I'm gonna use eyeliner. I'm gonna go with my brown one from NYX, like always. And then I'll do my eyeshadow off camera. I think this time I'm gonna do black. Not eyeshadow, mascara. I think I'm gonna do black mascara today. And for the lips, I have no clue. We'll figure that out. All right, so I'll be back. All right, y'all, so I'm back. I went ahead and set the face with this, and then I went in with the NYX finishing powders, as I always do. Mascara is done. I use the Essence Lash Princess, this one here, the purple one, my favorite. So that's where we're at. Let's move on to lips. So we're gonna go in with this shade here from this place. I don't know, like I said before, you can get them on Temu. I've seen them on the TikTok. And they're very cheap. You get like 36, 38 of them for like $7 or something. Anyway, so we're gonna use this as our lip liner, and for our lipstick, we're gonna be going in with the Juvia's Place in the shade Libra. So that's what we're gonna do to tie all this together. Looks good. I'm gonna go back in with the lip liner just to kind of, you know, enhance it a little bit. Looks good. All right, y'all, so I am done. This is the final look, I guess. I mean, you saw it before. I just put my hair down and put a little headband on. There's my cat. But that's it. Very cute, very simple, easy look. I loved it. But yeah, that's it. I'm done. I gotta go get ready, get dressed. Gotta get my son ready, get his lunch ready, get him to school. I gotta go to work. Y'all already know. I'll see y'all later. Bye, y'all.